it's a farm. And not just any farm. That's old MacDonald's farm. Yeah, the one from the song. Let's sing it. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a horse. Now, find the horse. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Okay, find the chicken. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Now find the mouse. No, Elmo isn't part of... Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a mouse, E-I-E-I-O. Anywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
It was very nice of you to help me find my animals. Once they hide somewhere, it can be very hard to find them again.
We'll find your animals anytime, Old MacDonald.
Hey, where did they go? Are you hiding again? I was going to take everyone out for ice cream. But I can't do that if you're hiding here, there, and everywhere.